Hello, I'm Antoinette, your travel conversationalist. Today, I'll be talking to you about selling a destination you have never been before. Ooh, how do you do that? Many times I have sold destinations time and time again that I have never been to. I sold Egypt for over 10 years before I ever set foot in Egypt. However, I was able to sell Egypt with confidence because I had reliable partners, reliable suppliers to work with. Um, a client comes to you with a request for Egypt. You've never been to Egypt before. You don't need to tell the client at the very beginning that, oh, I've never been there before. Like, I don't have the industry experience or I don't have the expertise to sell you Egypt. What you do is, if you want to be honest with the client, you can say, I have not been there myself. However, I have fantastic partners on the ground that I work with who know the ins and outs of Egypt, who, when I call them, will point me in the right direction. You ask them questions about the trip, what they're looking to achieve, what do they want to see in the destination. Okay, you're going to Egypt. Are you looking to do just the Red Sea resorts, or are you looking to do a lot of historical sites? Yeah, you just kind of like bring out from the client what it is that they're looking to do. I'm just using Egypt today as an example because I've just been there last year. You bring out what the client is trying to say, and once you do that, your next point of call is to call your local supplier or your supplier and say, hey, I have this client who's looking to do Egypt. They're very much interested in historical sites. I asked them, and they want to do a lot of the temples in Luxor. They want to see Karnak Temple. They want to see Luxor Temple. You can even find out a lot of this information online yourself. Where is the Karnak Temple located? Oh, Temple is located in Luxor. Oh, what are the options? Do I just fly into Luxor and stay at a hotel, or do I do a cruise on the Nile? What exactly is the client trying to do in destination? And this ties back to qualification of your clients, because when you qualify your client and you ask them all of these beautiful questions about this trip, it brings the trip to life even before it happens, right? It brings the trip to life. You already know that a client wants to see Karnak Temple, they want to go to Aswan, they want to ride a felucca. This just builds a picture in your head. Now, even if you don't go online and see this, but you're talking to your local supplier or your supplier, they can literally, from everything you said, they can tell you, oh, this sounds to me like the client wants to do a Nile cruise. So we're going to give you a quote that takes the client from Luxor, gives them a feel of Luxor. They get to see Karnak Temple. They get to see Luxor Temple. They get to see Hatshepsut. That's how it's pronounced. Hatshepsut. It's a big word, but yes, they want to see her resting place. They want to see a felucca ride. They want to see the Nubian people. Based off of everything the client has told you, you relate that back to your supplier and they walk you through what the ideal itinerary would look like. And once you do that, um, 9 out of 10 times, you will give your clients exactly what they want by leveraging your supplier's knowledge of the destination. So you haven't been there, however, you have all of the knowledge to deliver to the client what exactly they're asking for. So, like I said before, you can sell a destination even though you haven't been there just by leveraging on industry knowledge, asking the right questions, even doing your research. Nowadays, everything is digitalized. You can watch videos of a destination even before you go there. You know, you can watch what a Nile cruise is like even before you are ever on a Nile cruise. So by the time you get on a Nile cruise, it's surreal because you've lived this experience time and time again in your head, and now it's happening in real life. So for me, I always say never be discouraged to sell a destination that you've never been to before, because as a travel agent, you have all of the tools to make it happen. You have all of the connections to make it happen. You have industry knowledge. You know how to get the client from point A to point B. You know who to call for the destination that they're calling you about. So never be afraid to sell a destination that you've never been to before. Thank you.